And older are now required to have a real ID to access airports and federal installations across the country. Today, Parker Boyd went to Gulfport Biloxi International Airport to see how travelers are adjusting to the enforcement that began today.
Therese Brennan and her mother are at Gulfport Biloxi International, getting ready for their flight to Seattle. They're prepared on the first day of real ID enforcement at airports nationwide.
Oh, definitely. I've had mine for a few years now.
The 2005 Real ID Act is in full effect. It cracks down on fake IDs with the goal of preventing terrorists from boarding our planes. A Real ID has a star on the upper right-hand corner. It's mandatory for travelers 18 and older.
I think the star would be a great thing to protect us, everybody.
Brennan thinks this new enforcement will provide a safer flying environment, preventing horrific events like the 9/11 terror attacks.
There's been other attacks since then. So this way, if you can't qualify, then we don't have to worry about it.
Benny Bonner has her Real ID too. She says she just learned about the Real ID Act.
Never really paid attention to the star until they start talking about it on television.
The Mississippi Department of Public Safety says our state is 97% Real ID compliant. TSA says it will refer travelers to screening if they don't have compliant IDs at the checkpoints.
You could have just went when your driver's license expired.
You can find people making those last-minute runs to get their Real IDs here at the Department of Motor Vehicles in Biloxi. Dedrick Johnson is here getting a new Real ID compliant driver's license. Johnson says his old license expired in April. He had to get a new one because he's planning to book a flight soon.
It's very important to have. I'm just not getting to the age where I want to travel and, experience more about life.
It's not just flying where Real IDs are needed. Federal facilities like Keesler Air Force Base and Stennis Space Center now require compliant IDs for visitors to access. Parker Boyd, WLOX News Now.